So we are live once again, trying to unpack the hashtag thirst crisis, which is, and to recap, the definition of thirst would be to be desperate or overly eager or persistent to gain either attention from the public or the person of the opposite sex. Or should I say gender?
Well, no, I'm not going to get into the different
Okay,
genders.
let's say gender, but if you want to be dirty, we can use the word
Are you
sex.
introducing Antonio?
No, Antonio's going to introduce himself.
Oh, nice.
Hi, thank you for allowing me to join you, Miss Nikki Nuts. That's the camera. Yeah, I'm joining Nikki. I think this is going to be an interesting topic. We touched on it a bit last week. I'm Antonio Chetty. I run the What Happens in Cape Town page. Used to actually throw events. Otherwise, now I'm just hanging out with you guys.
Cool. So, my first question, or the first thing we want to touch on is, like I said, thirst is such a common term that's being thrown around. How does thirst affect you?
I think it would be very different between guys and females. Females, I'm assuming, get bombarded by this a lot more than guys. Although I don't think it's unheard of for guys to also receive these messages. I think we can agree that this does happen. I think it would be more around how it affects you, or how it affects the women in Cape Town.
I think more how it affects everybody, because I understand that, like you said, both females and males are both females and males. Yeah, I'm distracted, man. Both females and males are affected by it. I'm going to speak of personal experience. So, in terms of being thirsty, would you consider yourself thirsty?
No.
Have you committed thirst acts?
Well, I think this kind of does touch on our next question. It's how do you define thirst? How do you differentiate thirst between a thirsty inbox or somebody that's actually interested in you?
Yeah, but that's on a receiving end. I'm talking about in terms of actually
Thirsty? Okay, what is the definition of thirst? Let's start there.
Okay, let's go back to the definition of thirst. Okay, wait, let me rather say thirst is point out, being desperate and seeking attention, persistently seeking attention at times.
Okay.
So if you had to define thirst, how would you define thirst?
Yeah, well, look, I think it goes down to guys, like I touched on this last week, but see me starting over. I think it's guys that actually have no game, that go about mass inboxing females with the hope that somebody would find some attention. Essentially they play the numbers. Like they send out 150 inboxes to.
Chika, that is my child singing in the background. So
we've got ambient music. It's chill.
Yeah, she's background music.
Yeah,
to calm the nerves.
Yeah. So essentially, the way I see it, it's you get a guy. He doesn't want to take the time to actually, how do I put this, place his message or think about the message that he's sending. He just sees, he copies and pastes.
Is this what you think it is?
This is my assumption.
Okay.
Like we've all seen the posts on Facebook of people sharing, like, this guy's been in my inbox or he slid in my DM. There's not a lot of thought process that goes into it. I think it's just 150 haze to see who he gets a response from. Yeah.
Okay. So, in terms of the copy and paste message, yes, there are going to be, I don't know everybody that person might be inboxing. And I'm kind of naive, so I would reply to potentially thirst messages. But it gets to a point where I'm like, it's not going to happen.
Can I ask a question? Do you
Yes.
think that there are certain, me and this hands now, do you think that there are certain females that have helped create this level of thirst?
Definitely.
Like we know that there are the 150 selfie girls a day, or the people that like attention, or
You see, that's
but
where
now
you can also...
I'm not saying I'm not saying this is right or wrong. I mean, you can post as many selfies as you want to, but you do get those females, especially, that do like the attention. They do like the likes. They do like the comments of all the thousands of guys and the thousands of followers on their personal profiles. So again, I think there's a guy that plays the numbers, and then I think there's a chick that likes the attention at the same point. I don't know. It's just I'm thinking about this now. I don't know where the thought process is going yet.
I don't know where this thought process is going. Wow, thanks, Antonio.
No, I mean my own thought process on
Thanks,
this.
Antonio. What a way to just throw it out. So, okay. In terms of what you've spoken about, first, yes, you get your guys that copy and paste and send 150 people a message and they just be like, hey, I'm going to get one.
Yeah.
Essentially. That person, I don't know if they're looking for love. I would think they're looking for love. Shame. Like, really.
You're not going to look for love in
Maybe,
150
like maybe
inboxes.
just one. Like maybe just one.
No, you don't go about, no.
Just
Bullshit.
one. And then,
Bullshit.
in terms of females creating thirst, yes, I full on get it's your platform, it's your space. You can do what you want, you can post what you want. Some do it for the fact that they are body confident. But then there's actually a way to spot thirsty.
Yeah, fair
There's
enough.
a way to spot thirsty.
Again.
And the way, and this is from a female perspective, the way I would see thirst is that person that is out there flaunting it. I'm not talking about like
Is this on a chick side?
From a chick side, there is a very, very smart way
No,
to do it.
look, I've actually got a term that I use. I call it the pretty face planks.
Pretty face planks?
Pretty face planks. Like, all they have to them is a pretty face without any substance. I've actually...
Yeah, but you only realize that after that.
No, look, okay. So, just to put the context of Facebook. Everybody says Facebook is... it's a space, it's a platform, or whatever. We spend most of our time on Facebook. Like, out of any website that I think that is online, most of our time is spent on Facebook. And if you look at how you actually... Okay, so how do I bring this together? So, we see each other when we either go out or we hook up with friends, or you see people from the industry, or people, and you catch up, you go to an event, you see everybody, and you like, hey, it's been a long time. But you're catching up on their day-to-day lives based on Facebook. Like, it's hard to permanently fake who the hell you are. So, somebody that scrolls through my newsfeed, and I see the same shit over and over and over again, which is just a selfie, maybe a bit of a half-naked thing, or a guy in the gym. Okay, like that's a whole comment. I'm going to be attacked for good.
Can't do that.
But I think it goes both ways.
Gym selfies, I fully respect gym selfies. I'll do it one day when I'm big.
Yeah, she likes to see them though. Like, this is the thirst in reverse.
Yes, no. Now you see, you just called me out for being thirsty because I'm saying I fully respect people that upload gym selfies. Keep on doing it. But I'm not thirsty. I'm a pervert.
Okay, at least you're owning it. At least you're owning it.
I'm a pervert.
Okay.
I'll fully admit to the fact that if I see a pretty picture, if I see a pretty face, if I see a pretty bum, if I see a pretty beard.
Oh, have you seen it's grown a bit, by the way?
Oh my God. Let us not
Okay,
get on
so-
that topic.
so-
Let us not get on that topic.
So, contrary to what Nikki is saying, I actually find myself unfriending all these. So, like, I think the female version of what you find attractive of the gym selfies, the guys all buff and shit, is the...
Unfriending is so rude. Why don't you just unfollow?
No, like, I don't need that kind of... Like, I spend so much time on Facebook. If I'm going to be looking at something, at least let there be something valuable. And the worst thing is, like, oh, don't say, I know this is off topic, but the life quote selfie needs to stop.
That's
Like,
my favorite.
no bullshit.
That's
The
my
life
favorite.
quote selfie needs to die. Like, I'm half naked posing in my bra, not my master, the crop top, but my bra, and I'm talking about God. No, shut the fuck up.
My
No.
soul.
Yeah, the stream's not up there. I can't actually see what's going on. Sorry, that's a personal rant. The life coach selfie kills me. Okay, so that's, I guess, I don't know if we've even differentiated. So what happens when the thirst goes wrong?
Why are we jumping there?
Oh, am I jumping ahead?
I must. Okay, let's make a confession. I'm a female that cannot multitask. I cannot. I probably missed that last 10 seconds of what you said because I was busy scrolling.
You see, I saw that. Wait, what? Oh no, I was just ranting about the life coach selfie.
Okay, the life coach selfie. I'm not gonna bash it because I do it.
You do it, the life coach selfie.
I do the life coach selfie. I feel that it adds character
Am I
to my
allowed?
selfie.
Miguel? Am I allowed to unfriend her?
Listen here, you only need to stick to the topic of the trust as it only would say.
Yeah.
As the
Who's
thrust.
asking questions on the screen then?
Okay, so.
No, there's just one comment that I can see here, which is from Kadeen, just elaborating on Kiran's 15 seconds of fame. So, yeah.
What's the examples that we have of the thirst? Because
Okay.
you guys are going to selfies.
Okay, so hold on. Just before we go to that, I know we're touching mainly on guys being the ones that are always in the DMs and they're the thirsty ones. Yes, it goes both ways.
But it's natural
but-
because guys are hunters.
So yeah, fair enough. But now my thing is, I kind of understand from a female's point of view why they wouldn't be responding to all these inboxes, and I think this goes into what happens when the thirst goes wrong. Is that on the screen?
No,
yet.
not yet.
Okay.
Oh, you need to shut up.
Sure. So, like, I can imagine, like, a pretty female, she puts herself out there, and maybe she's not the pretty face plank, or she's not the life quote selfie girl, but she just likes taking selfies, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
And then you get, I'm using this number 150 a lot, but you get 100 inboxes a day or over a week, and I mean, it can be frustrating from a female's point of view. You've got all these sorry, I'm swearing out. You got all these fucking guys in your inbox, trying to, hey, how you doing? Hey, love. Oh, gorgeous. How you? So I don't really feel. I had this conversation with somebody else last week. I don't feel it's a must for a female to have to reply to that. Carrying on to what we touched on last week, you sending a guy sending a female an inbox. That is you going into her space. That's her. Yes, it's a public profile, but you've now entered her space. She does not have to talk to you. It's like you going up to a chick at a club. She doesn't have to speak to you. She doesn't have to entertain you. And you need to accept that. So if you send somebody, maybe it's even a thought out message, and you say, hey, I find you interesting. I'd like to meet up with you, whatever the case may be. If you don't get a response, chances are the chick, female lady in question has probably clicked on your profile, gone through 5 of your photos, and she doesn't find you interesting. You need to, as a guy or as anybody, accept that. You
Post the gym selfie.
and then post the gym selfie to make yourself feel better. But you do not get to be mean or angry or horrible to this person just because they didn't decide to respond to your inbox. It's not a must. And I hope that if any of you motherfuckers, I'm going to call you motherfuckers because I don't like it, are being anal and being horrible and being assholes after that, you need to just check yourself.
Yes, all good and well, but I understand this much.
Oh, Heineken. I'm product placement right here.
In terms of my biggest challenge when it comes to thirst messages is that, again, you don't know when it's actually thirst. Females are public about it. Guys are private.
Well, look, I think, okay, so...
And females are not necessarily public about it per se, in the sense where they will put it out there that they are thirsty, but you can spot thirsty females. You can spot thirsty females.
Yeah,
It's not a secret. You can spot
in
them.
my inbox.
Okay.
No,
See,
no,
he
no,
gets thirsty
no.
messages.
I said nothing.
He gets thirsty messages. He gets thirsty messages from females. He probably gets 150.
No, I
Hence
don't.
him pressing on the 150.
Shut
Let's
up.
see
No.
how much you have on your inbox. Anyways, I really don't know how to touch on it. You receive.
Have you been thirsty?
Have I been thirsty?
Yeah, like have you slid up into a guy's DM and say, yo, but okay, so yeah, have you been like, hey, a guy you don't know, you find attractive, and you've sent him more than one, hey.
Only his beard is like a wizard.
Oh my god, the beard thing. So FYI, she made me do a beer challenge last year.
It's still on.
That's here.
It's still on.
I think there's different.
Let him not say that we had it because we did not have it. He failed.
They promised me a bottle of tequila, I never got it.
For how many centimeters?
I didn't agree to centimeters.
Can we go
Anyways,
to the-
Okay, carrying on with the first topic. So, forgot, I lost the plot.
have you been
Have
thirsty?
I been thirsty? Okay.
We're not going to you being thirsty. We are going to the thing that's hanging here the whole time.
What's hanging?
The example of a bad
Oh snap! No, that's not a bad DM. Wait, let me. Did you put that on the screen now?
No.
Okay, cool. You didn't put it in. Oh, so have I been thirsty? I don't think so, but I could have.
Okay.
Temptation.
I could have. I know of one specific message I sent out to get someone's attention, and I got their attention,
Okay.
and I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, but it's easy for female.
It depends.
What is your close
Again,
rates?
it depends.
No. But if a female goes fishing, it works better. If a male goes fishing, he needs to go over the bloody seas and boundaries and flipping.
Look, I think it comes down to is
No,
that I
man.
really think it comes down to is the
Creativity.
other person interested in you? If
Yeah.
you're sending somebody an inbox, they're gonna go through your profile. They're gonna take a look. If you are hot and you've got your shit sorted and this goes guys and females, and you are somebody that is appealing to them in the stage that they are in their life, the chances are they're gonna respond. So you don't think so?
If I get
Like I chat to people randomly all the time. That's just conversation. Okay, that doesn't.
That's because you're drunk.
Oh, shut up, man. Like I'm officially not going to be known as that person in the next couple of months. I'm just putting it out there.
the
But,
thirst
With the
crisis.
Heineken.
well, it's a beer. Shut up. Leave me alone.
Are we doing this or what?
Okay, so I think before we go into that, Nikki,
Yes.
let's touch on what happens to when the thirst goes wrong, because we're going to give some examples. Do you want to do it that way?
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so
I'm trying to get the link. Okay. So basically, we have one example, not necessarily of how things can go wrong, but just it's a lightly salted version of a persistent thirst attempt. I've uploaded this on the Nikki Notes page, where I can think that there must have been conversation before this.
It's open.
But if you look at it, it's like how many days of messages? And out of every single day, there's only 2 responses to say, no, I'm not free, and no, I'm not at home. That's it.
Okay, so I don't think. Do you think this is a thirst gone wrong, or is this just somebody that's persistent?
This would be persistent thirst.
Okay, I completely agree with that.
My
so,
question to
so
this
is this on the screen at the moment?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So if you guys are seeing this, I think this is a good case of thirst. This guy is in this chick's inbox. She's not responding at all. There's 2 responses from that.
Yes.
And
On 2 different days.
yeah, like
The
this-
one is Friday to ask if you are free anytime soon, to which the response is today I'm not. And then it's like, let me take you out to town tomorrow. Town, wow. And then Saturday is just a yo, I would think. And then a response to say, I'm not at home.
Okay. Is there an example of actual thirst that's gone wrong?
In terms of actual thirst,
No,
that has
like I mean,
gone
do we
wrong,
have like examples?
We do have examples of actual thirst gone wrong.
Can we put it
Miguel,
up?
am I going to close this?
You can put, I'll transfer back to you guys in future meetings.
Cool. In terms of examples of thirst, there is one particular post that I shared prior to deciding that we would discuss thirst of thirst gone wrong or how it can potentially go wrong. So there is one. Firstly, I'm going to say that it was a shared post of someone who's made it public.
Yeah. So
So
that's-
if that person is offended, sorry boo, you put this upon yourself.
Okay.
So
Okay. I guess we're gonna have to scroll through these.
with regards to these messages, you will see that
Just to give me some context, is this the guy that once this post actually got posted live, he was like, "This is
can you
audible."
please remove this? Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
So
I can scroll through it as we're talking.
yeah, so basically, Facebook has got this new thing where you can inbox someone, not necessarily be friends with that person, and they can then decide
other
whether or
inbox.
not, yes, they can then decide whether or not they are going to accept your request. To which this person accepted the request because the question posed was, can I ask you something? Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so what
The
happened
question
from there?
was, I would like to know, looking at my pics, do you find me attractive?
Okay.
So he's inviting her into his platform or public space per se. To which she doesn't respond
Okay,
until like I don't know how many missed calls later.
so this guy actually decided to phone her like an unsolicited call on Facebook.
Yep.
Ooh,
So let's see. There is
yeah.
how many calls? There's 1, 2, 3 calls, I think. But either which way, I think she's being very nice and polite in saying, I think everyone has something beautiful about them. I have a boyfriend, so please don't call me. Just then and there, we have said, not going to happen.
Yeah, like he should have. That is the point.
There is rejection. Done. That, and then we carry on. But physically. And then,
Just respond and then I'll leave you alone. I
Yes.
swear. Okay, click next.
more questions, more calls.
And
All
this is a chick
because
that's already told this guy
that she's got a boyfriend.
that she.
My question is this: why do you want to know if you're attractive?
No, he's trying to sucker her in this. He's trying to say, okay, cool, you've already found me attractive. Fuck, this guy kills me. Eh?
You looking at this, and then I think it just goes from gone.
There's a word that wait, hold on. And then it's too bad.
Ends
Well,
it
thank
off.
God I'm not fat
Fat
like
like
you.
you.
Goodbye, fat bitch.
Yes.
I feel like punching this guy in the face. Thank God I don't have a fat belly like yours. Belly fat dancer. This guy's a
Bye,
fucking
fat
asshole,
dancer.
man.
Okay. Then don't get ugly because he got ugly.
So this goes
So-
this goes back to what I was saying as if you go into somebody's inbox, you have stepped into her space. She does not have a chance. Yeah, I think leave that up for a bit. She does not have to respond to you. It's her option. And if you feel rejected, get over it, deal with it. You play them law and averages anyway. But you do not have the right to be rude or tell, like this guy told this chick he would goodbye fat bitch. No, fuck. Ooh.
And then goes onto her Instagram. Why have you-
Is this local?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No. Onto a oh my. Now you see, this is. I don't think this is thirst. I think this is stalker behavior. Because once it got posted, I feel that he reported it, and then that is probably why she got that. Why she got that notification from Facebook. To which she just says, "I'm sorry, but like." That is harassment.
Yeah, look, I mean, so Hayden Isaacs is here and he's like, this Brasmax, the guy likes the chick. So you must at least try. So, okay, cool, fair enough. On that point, I think I've also done that. I've done the DMs to somebody that I
You
might.
said you didn't.
No, I haven't done the thirst. I haven't.
How do you not know that was considered thirsty?
No. Well, okay. So I've done this is somebody, so let's take my context. So I've seen somebody that's been on my profile for like, I don't know, how long. We've all got these massive profiles now. And I sent her an inbox based on, like, I found her interesting. I found her personality interesting, what she's posted, and she's somebody that's resonated with me. So I've sent that inbox. And again, I think I've done
Why
this.
not comment on the post?
No, this was an inbox.
A DM.
A DM that
She
I've slid into somebody's DM
Based on?
based on me finding this person attractive.
Okay.
But not just attractive, like just who she is and what makes
And
her.
you use the post as like a catchline.
What post?
I don't know.
It's like you can't multitask for shit.
No, I can't.
So
You're
yes,
again
so
fishing.
yes, I've done the inbox, and there's been occasions like I think I've done this 5 times in my entire 10 years on Facebook. Is Facebook 10 years old? I think I've done this 5 times as an adult. When I was a kid, I actually saw some stuff when I was a kid. Well, that embarrassed like future me, which is this me. Anyways, and at that point, I didn't get a response, and I left it at that. And I was assumed that this person obviously didn't. I was very straightforward in the message. It wasn't a hey, how you doing? It was a hey, look, I find you interesting. I'd like to maybe grab a
Is
drink.
this 10-year-old you?
No, this is like 31-year-old me.
Okay. Let's
31.
reveal age right
31 years old, fuck you, Nikki. And it was straight to the point. I gave context. I find you interesting based on these facts, point B, B, B. And I'd like to actually have a conversation with you in person. Maybe a cup of coffee, I'd never ask for somebody for a cup of coffee. I'd probably say a
Can I
beer.
have a beer?
Okay, let's go for a beer. You'll have a cocktail. I'll have a tequila. But in that context. And
Okay, so your first message to her
Yeah.
was that you find her attractive and an invite for coffee.
Well, also the reasons why. So it's not just, hey, I've seen a photo, or you aesthetically,
you sent
you
out a long
aesthetically.
fishing line,
No, it was a couple of lines. It gave context.
Yo,
No.
guy,
It was
shark bait.
I just look. Essentially, I wanted the person to know it's not just your aesthetics that has made me send this message.
So you took the time in this message to inform her that you find her attractive, not based on how she looks, but also based on what she posts.
Yeah.
Which indicated to her that you have gone through her profile.
Not necessarily. Like, it's people that you engage with a lot. Like, you like people's stuff all the time on Facebook, or Facebook's algorithm automatically recognizes that, and obviously those people appear in your timeline a bit more.
Okay.
So you get to see people and what they're doing, what makes them them.
Okay.
Like, I could have given a perfect example now. I'm not going to do that.
But
amazing person though.
I understand from the female perspective now, and I'm just basing it now on what you said.
Yep.
Was your message to her? Your message was, hey, hi, I find you attractive, and I find you interesting.
Yeah.
And you gave reasons for why you find her attractive and why you find her interesting.
Yeah. Do we consider, that's what I was saying, do we consider that to be thirst? Or is that actual interest?
That's from I would be freaked out by that message.
You
to
don't?
be honest.
Really? Oh shit.
I would
Look,
be.
but look again,
Where do we find you people?
I would be freaked out by this message.
Oh, freaked out. Freaked out sounds very different. to
No,
freaked out.
not feet up, man.
Yeah,
No. No, not like that.
Mix, put the screen back on. We're still stuck on the...
No, we're not.
You just had a whole fact conversation now. I'm going to Nikki though.
No, I mean...
No,
like,
you meant is the screen up.
No.
Are you sure?
We up.
We are.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Do
So,
you see your loading screen?
yeah, I've got this
Okay.
damn loading.
So wait. So if you had to send that message to me, based on how you've described, you placed that message, I would block you.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so explain this because this
Because-
context...
Yeah, that's why.
No,
I don't
not
have a-
because he doesn't
don't
have
have
a
a
beard.
damn beard.
If Antonio had a beard, had a good beard, nice beard, then I would have gone through your profile, but I would have been free. Like my response to that would have been, okay, thank you.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because you've informed me that you have gone through my profile.
No, well,
I would actually go and check my profile as well to see what it is that you are. What do you see?
okay, maybe listening to it, it probably sounds that way. Maybe it's something that I need to actually look at and like, okay, maybe that's the reason. So it didn't come across as okay. This
You are interested, definitely. Just overly. like,
so it seems stalkerish.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I've only done 5, so now I know for the 6th one.
What's your success rate on the 5?
3 out of 5, 60%.
Okay. So then that's not, because then there was genuine interest on both sides then.
Yeah.
So that's I'm just like my perception completely different from the 5.
Interesting.
But I would be freaked out.
Really?
I got one inbox that was very nice. Very
Okay.
lengthy, very nice. That's a nice person.
Okay.
I'm not going to say what the message was because that person would know exactly who they are.
I don't really. No, I'm not even. No, shut up, Antonio. I'm just no.
Confession session?
No, this is live. I'm shutting the fuck up right now. Okay, so where are we right now?
So we are at the point where I need to get this video link out.
Haven't you done that?
No.
I sent you the WhatsApp.
Okay, cool. Essentially, we are now at the point where we are trying to figure out. Okay, clearly there's a very foggy line between thirst and very
ambient music.
talented. We've come to a point where there is thirst, where we cannot differentiate between thirst and genuine interest because people's perceptions are different.
Okay.
So, from a female perspective and a male perspective, I think the general rule for avoiding thirst would be to say, I don't know, if you're sending a message and you haven't received a response, it's a no-go.
Oh, so when you say for avoiding thirst, you mean a guy that's in somebody's inbox, from him avoiding. By avoiding, you mean him stopping himself from actually turning into a thirsty guy or asshole? Or
Yeah, look, you know your intentions for going into that person's inbox. If your intentions for going into that person's inbox is
Might as well send a dick pic, man.
I would reply to that also. Okay, thank you. And block you.
So
And
okay.
send it to all my girlfriends.
Is there any questions? That's
Check on the
okay. Cool.
On where? On me?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Nikki, on you. I don't know where you're putting all the tattoos and the questioning.
Oh man, I can't close the screen. Why doesn't it want
Top
to?
iPhone.
Maybe you need to
There
press
we
the
go.
X, Nikki.
I pressed the X.
So,
Scrolling up.
Look,
Okay.
I think at the end of the day,
My thing is
this
just this.
comes down to
Ooh.
you
Long
need to
live
not
video.
be an asshole. I think in general in life you just
From
need to
both
stop,
female
stop being
and
an asshole.
guy
Like don't be
perspective.
crappy liquor, man.
Both female and guy perspective. If you are going to have
Kabir Megan, I am not answering that question one, but you've got insight in.
no. Is it true that men save cell numbers they receive from successful thirsty DMs as in operations?
We have absolutely no
Clearly
idea.
This is an inside joke. So let me see if I can decipher this inside joke. And I'll probably get it wrong, but wait. Is it true that men save cell numbers? But now, how do you get a cell phone number from a Facebook message?
No, he's talking about actual people's numbers.
Okay.
This is definitely directed at me, and he's obviously got the wrong understanding of.
Ops.
No, I can't even take this back.
Okay. So you have been thirsty.
No. This is not thirst related.
Okay.
This is just organizational.
issues.
operations.
No, and he's got it, and
organizational
he's got it wrong as well. It's
Like, yeah, I thought I was being creative by just saving a number as like don't answer.
yeah. So that's kind of my don't answer list.
Operations.
No, it's
But it
not. It's
says
not.
here-
No, he's wrong. He's
It
not.
It says you're successful thirsty.
No.
What's successful thirsty?
Fuck you, Kabir. Fuck you very much. No, I'm looking at fuck you. You got yeah.
Successful thirsty DMs. I don't know.
I should have read the
How many
question
times
before I responded to it first. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so back to the thirst issue.
But I want to know what is successful thirsty.
No, the question is completely out of context. There's no way that I can actually bring it into context at the moment.
Okay.
You'll be a perpetrator.
No.
I like this.
No,
like on
you-
the spot.
Yeah, I am on the spot. But anyways, it's not relevant. It's not
Okay,
about. It's not about
so-
thirst. It's just. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Lost for words. Cannot find any words. So you can't reply to the man now.
No. I'm just like trying to see if there's any more questions going on here.
So, okay.
What's the next one on the script?
It's just basically
well, how does
to
thirst goes
differentiate
wrong.
and how thirst goes wrong.
Yeah.
So now, I don't know. That was
So
the
essentially, what happened with this guy that we had on the screen? I don't know if you want to bring that up again,
No.
Nikki. Okay. So what happened was this guy started inboxing. There's one where he actually talks about how ashamed he is. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to my life. So he ended up inboxing this chick for weeks on end with about 20 to 30 inboxes to her. Eventually, she told him she's got a boyfriend, and he continued in his pursuit. Do you think I'm attractive? She just kept ignoring him even after this.
Yeah.
And like then he turned it around and he called her a fat bitch or a fat this or like he was just literally trying to shame this chick, which like he's already an asshole, a complete dickhead in my mind at this point because this is when it went bad. So what happened was another page, another person.
Pause quickly.
Yep.
She can't hear herself. So the more I tell her, she must keep quiet. The louder she gets. Because she doesn't think she's that loud.
She doesn't have she's got headphones on.
The headphones, it's the same difference in my eyes. So. Carry on.
So essentially, somebody shared the screenshots that this female saved and posted it on, put this guy on blast basically, and he then took it like he's so ashamed and he's never liked this and he was trying to be nice and all of this stuff.
How are you trying to be nice? By
You
forcing
called
someone.
the chick a ugly
to-
fat bitch
to
after
say-
she didn't
No.
respond to your messages. Fuck you asshole of a guy.
Okay, you see why I didn't want to bring this stuff up on the screen because
Sorry.
people get over emotional.
But the dude was a fucking
But
asshole.
we need to bring on the stuff off the screen to show that it's fact, that it's there, that it's action.
Yeah,
It's,
like-
it's product.
But hold on, this is not
Yeah.
an isolated incident. We
This
are seeing
happens
like
all the time.
once a week you'll see a chick on Facebook sharing a screenshot where a guy was a complete asshole. Like you need to like read these screenshots and realize you were a fucking asshole.
But that's the crisis. But okay.
The crisis we are in at the moment, besides the water crisis, because that's like an actual thing.
It was raining quite a bit like over the last
Yeah,
couple of weeks.
not to fill out dams.
I know, like
There's nothing to fill out dams. So okay. Look, the first thing is real. It's common. It's way too common. And the only reason why it probably is this common is because people don't know how to differentiate between the two. You would never know unless you admit to the fact that you are being thirsty. That you are being thirsty. And who's going to admit to that?
I'm waiting for the world and society to admit that our unconscious comes out in our conscious because we think we're safe in our social media platform.
oh, that is another thing. I think yes. I think people think they are safe on their phones. don't get me started on these fucking social justice warriors. They are keyboard warriors. They wanna attack everybody. They wanna stand up for every cause, but they're only willing to do it from their phone. I know this is off topic, but it pisses me the fuck off. Like if you actually.
It's the same topic.
Yeah, so anyway, so you get these people that are comfortable in this space because it's only Facebook. And they don't realize that they actually have some real negative effects on people, like you actually hurting somebody's feelings. Your inboxes, even though it's not said to you, somebody's read that. You have called, like this guy called this chick an ugly fat bitch. She's read that. You have now affected her emotionally. Sorry, I'm gonna swear and be more pissed off at this guy.
So this is why she's got on headphones, so she doesn't hear any of this, including herself.
Next question.
Hey, you got another question?
Kadeen, I missed your question. Sorry, I'm struggling to scroll up and see the others.
Oh, it's there. I'll get it. Wrong thing. Okay, no, I can't get it. Why can't I get it?
Tech support.
Coming in.
Um,
Doesn't allow me to scroll up. If I scroll up, it goes like completely up.
And then your one, Tony?
That's
yeah,
fine.
I'm kind of. There's some comments that have come through.
Kaden, I will get to your
We'll
question now.
try to find it, and
Now.
unless you want to just retype it, Kadeen.
Pretty please.
Yeah.
Came in cars late. Thirsty like smaak 'n bier, or thirsty as in jasserig? As in jasserig.
As in smaak a beer.
No, he smacks a beer.
I always smaak a beer. This is actually going for quite some time.
This is because
How are we doing this?
we are doing it to see for interaction.
Your phone is making sounds.
Who I've seen that shared post that you wasn't clear, how the and it almost cried when there was a Facebook reaction to his harassment. Super insecure, very thirsty for praise.
Huh?
I don't know. I think Kadeen asked the question
Kaden,
right
was
at the
that a
beginning of
comment
this.
or a question?
Anyways, so what have we covered? Guys are assholes. I don't see the inverse of this. Like, do we get chicks being assholes
Yes.
as well? Really, as in not responding?
Yes.
Oh shit! Do you remember?
No.
Miguel,
you
do-
don't necessarily. No. Females are not allowed. No, that is wrong. It's wrong for a female to think it's okay for me to insult a guy if he doesn't respond to my messages. But it's not okay if a guy insults me for not responding to his messages.
Okay, good question, Nikki. How much harassment do you go through during the day? Hey girl, nice jacket. I like it.
I'm not that attractive.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But that's the
Why
example.
did when you say that the hashtag me not trash just came up
But now
in my
that's the
mind?
hashtag.
No, but hold on. I don't agree with that hashtag.
I
I don't agree. Like, I agree that there are fucking guys that are awful and assholes and just dickheads, but I don't
agree with
think
it,
it's fair to
and
generalize and throw everybody in that
I also
same.
agree with the hashtag Nino James.
I'm a chick.
Wait, I'm Jim.
No, you're not.
I am
You
leaving me
can
hanging.
be on a live stream.
It's product placement.
It's
Like,
so
haven't you seen like I'm Heineken facing this way?
no. It's look I don't know if you followed the entire thing. There was a lot of things where guys, and I understand how guys would be like, oh, hashtag men are trash, or like not everybody is trash. Yes, but now the one question that got posed was if your significant other is out on their own,
Yeah.
what are you worried about?
In what sense?
Generally, for their safety, for company, for anything, especially their safety.
Why would you be worried about your significant other if they're out?
Because they're out.
So like you mean clubbing or something?
Whether it be clubbing, whether it be me going to the shop,
I'm kind of not.
you would be concerned about them.
Well, to a certain extent. Like if I know, like if I had.
You are coming across as such an asshole right now.
No. If I had a girlfriend and I knew she was out for supper and she's with her friends, she's maybe Ubered or driven herself. I mean, like
there's a sense of concern
In which sense? Like, why would I be
in
concerned?
terms of safety.
Why would there be a safety risk? If you know somebody's going to
Because
a high-end
if I walk
restaurant,
out here now,
yeah, but I'm not going to expect my girlfriend to be walking around Woodstock Main Road at this time of night.
anyway, whether it be out here, whether it be outside of my front door, whether it be outside of my work door, anyway, just in general, you are concerned for that person's safety, no?
Okay, I'm
If
gonna,
you are
yes,
not there,
no,
you are concerned for
out
that
of general,
person's
like generally, yes,
Yes.
you're always
My
concerned.
question to that is, if you are genuinely concerned for that person's safety, why?
Why what?
Why are you concerned for their safety?
Because something might happen. They could
By
be
whom?
attacked. They could be robbed.
By whom?
A male. Oh, that's where we're going with this conversation. Okay, I'm back. Okay.
Exactly.
So this is based on the men on trash.
So
Are
you
we
as a
actually
man-
sticking here?
I'm just, this is completely off the first topic. You as a guy are admitting to the fact that if your significant other should be out and about, you would be concerned about them because a possible male perpetrator can do something to them.
Okay, I agree. But this is not thirst up.
It is a thirst up.
Well, I don't want to go back to the men are trash thing.
not a men
I
are
got
trash.
them
It's not a
wasted
men are
all
trash
of.
thing.
Well, it goes back to like generally we know men are
You
trash.
can, I mean, it's like, this is just justifying the hashtag men are trash thing.
Oh, I actually had a flip. Okay, I remember. I'll try to hold.
But with regards to females in the DMs, if I if females are to generally send out messages of interest or generally send out ways in which they want attention, whether it be from a specific someone or multiple someone's, a fishing net of thirst.
Okay.
It's out there, man. It's just that.
So where are we going with this?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
The fact remains that there's an issue in the country right now where men are not being the role models that they need to be. You should
Is it
stop.
just in the country though? Is it
I'm
not?
not talking about, I live in South Africa. I'm not
Okay.
gonna
We
talk
can't
about
talk about
Fair enough.
other
Fair enough.
countries.
Right? So,
We're talking about Cape Town,
per se.
per se.
Right? So, in general, right, role models, future dads, talking about setting an example. There is, I got a daughter, got another one on the way, but the general consensus in the society today is that women do not have the strength that they need because men are not backing the way they need to. First,
In which sense?
in the sense that, you know what?
If you don't get one response, or if you don't get responded to, it entitles you to be forceful.
Exactly.
No.
Yes.
Well,
We want
Okay,
the
no.
worst cities.
yeah, I'm very anti that. So
Exactly.
So,
I'm gonna,
I mean,
I'm gonna
it's
be
like,
swearing about
I
that as
think
well.
that same mentality is how it goes on the inbox. Even the emotional intelligent input. We
No.
should be sitting on that couch.
Okay, so which is two questions here. Even so Paulina says, Pauline November
Even married chicks get,
hassled.
yes.
And yes, we are not allowed to ignore the chat or the cat calls, the chat calls. We get called all sorts of shit if we do not respond. Like, I mean, for fuck's sake, if you see somebody's married, stay the fuck out of their DMs. Just like, why do you want to be
My
great?
question is this, and this is what I got today. Why are married men putting themselves out there?
Oh, like that is a whole conversation like that. Like if you have
How
got,
are
if you have got, if
how
you're watching
are you
this,
thirsty as
if
a
you have
married
got a-
man?
if
How
you're
are
watching
you
this-
thirsty?
oh my god, oh yeah, I got in so much shit last year where I'm not gonna go back into this conversation. Shut up, Antonio. This is my question. Like, I'm not, like, I personally am
married-
not sure if relationships work, and it's just for this reason.
It's the wrong person you're talking
To
right
some
now.
to some people
Ah.
to some people relationships work, and yes, you can do it. For me, I don't really think it does. I think that this is my personal view, and I can grow and I can change from here if that's the case. But I think that a lot of people, like, you're in a relationship and you are there for X amount of time, and this obviously applies to my views on marriage probably as well. So you're in a relationship, this has now gone on for a couple of years, and look, just like some of this does work. Some relationships do work, some marriages do work, and it's amazing. But you get the other situation where you're in a relationship and you've been together for a couple of years and you guys kind of fall out of love. The problem is you fight so hard to make this work, and no, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be fighting to make this work, but it goes to that point where it's more about making it work than actually deciding what's best for each other. And then it goes from being unhappy to actually resenting each other, and then hating each other, and then it goes to like
Man.
cheating
Okay, wait,
and
you're going now.
yeah.
Definitely the wrong person that I brought onto this.
Move up.
Oh, you in?
Definitely the wrong person.
You
brought
can,
onto
now you
this.
see, this is Kavir Megan's influence. Like,
No.
why the fuck are we? It's like
Okay.
easier.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So, besides Antonio's negative issues towards the relationship,
It's my
marriages,
personal views.
No,
I'm allowed
it's
to.
not a personal
I'm allowed.
view.
I'm
It's
allowed
not a
my own
personal
opinion.
view.
Let him have his personal view. Okay. Firstly, you always think, people always take marriage as a misconception of, oh my God, my life is over.
No.
What? Hold
Can't
on.
be.
Hold on.
Okay.
Some, not all.
Okay.
Some. Secondly,
That's his conception.
that's his conception, right? So you said after a while you have to make it work. If it's not working from the start, hold on. If it's not working from the start, why in it in the first place? Right? Why in it in the first place? Secondly, if you are going to be in that negative space towards a person you supposedly love, why are you being that towards somebody that you love like that? I mean, that is downscaling your whole initiative or your whole future, your whole idea towards getting married or your whole idea towards love. If you can't love, then don't love. Don't bring on somebody to that concept that you have a downscale. I'm not pointing at you. I'm not bringing you.
Oh no,
You- Yeah.
I've got my own views on this topic, so
So-
we're allowed to have separate views.
Exactly. So, via this concept where people say, like, I'm married, I've got a 3-year-old baby, and I've got a baby on the way, right? So, people do not, in my eyes, in my opinion, if you're not going to make love into a home, why are you making love at all? Because if you're not going to be loving someone in your own home, in your own space, in your own area, in your own mind, why are you doing it in the first place? Or why even initiating it in the beginning? Loving a dog, a cat, a pet, it's easy. That's 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 20 years of your life if you get a turtle.
I should buy myself a turtle.
Buy yourself a turtle.
I should fucking get a
So,
turtle.
if you're
no,
gonna be
tortoise.
what?
Turtles live in the ocean.
Torta, yeah.
Tortoise.
Yeah,
Tortas.
Tortas.
Sorry, I'm
So, if you do not have the will, the strength, the ideology, the faith, the belief in yourself, not in the relationship, the marriage, the paying the rent, the stressing your mind off about what's going to happen tomorrow, if you don't have the inner strength for the ideology of love or the strength towards it, right? If you don't have it, then do what you want. Don't involve someone and promise someone something.
Can I ask you a question, Miguel?
Answer.
So, okay, I know this is kind of like way off the third topic right now,
Yeah.
but you go into you are never going to know what's going to happen in a relationship. Like you meet somebody, you go through your honeymoon phase.
Pause. On your question. You started this off saying how you have this negative outlook on relationships.
Yes.
And how you feel that relationships are doomed. Hence, relationships not working for you.
No, I just haven't been interested in a relationship, and that's why I said at the moment this is my
At the
current
moment,
thought
you are
process.
not interested in a relationship, and this is my understanding of everything that you've said,
Mm-hmm.
is because you feel that relationships are doomed after an X amount of years.
No.
Whereas-
what I'm saying is, in a lot of
whereas-
cases, relationships don't work out. And I think this goes back to what I'm saying to Miguel. look, you get into a relationship, and it's not always the case. You guys meet, and you go through the honeymoon phase, and it's amazing, and you guys love each other, but you kind of don't know what's going to happen
Why
a
are you
few
keeping
years
it
down.
phases?
But you go through phases.
No, it should never be a phase.
Okay, so then, but the point that I'm trying to make is, you don't
The only
you
phase
don't
that
know,
the
you
relationship
don't
does
know,
go through is getting to know one another. That's it.
but you don't know how things change later down the line.
Do you know
I'm
you're
not,
living and dying tomorrow?
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, but
Okay, Mr. Tom.
you're missing my point. So yes, so you meet somebody and it's amazing and it goes on for years. Or it goes on for, like, I look at people I know, I'm not going to say names, that have been going out since they were 13 all the way to now being almost 50, and they're in love, they're married, and that's fantastic. What I'm saying is there are cases where you meet somebody, it looks like it's amazing, it looks like it's going to be absolutely fantastic, but a couple of years down the line, things change. Her interests change, your interests changes, and that's okay. Like, we are humans, like, that is allowed to happen. Like, can we agree on that?
We can agree on that.
Okay.
My thought behind that is whether I change or whether he changes.
But what if both
That's
parties
a-
change? It's not.
If both people change, that is a new getting to know one another phase. Because a relationship is a choice.
Can I go back on that?
Yes.
Change can be in any diverse
Yeah,
manner.
it can be physical,
my
it can be
leg got
mental.
amputated, my left nut doesn't work anymore, I went through bad shit in a car accident and I can't drive anymore. But love does not consider change. Love considers growth, and change is growth. So if you're taking change in the wrong manner,
So can I ask you guys a question?
for sure.
What if it's better for the other person? Okay, so I'm with somebody and I'm in a relationship. What if it's better for the other person to not be with me
Then
after we've been together
you
for
know
a
what?
couple
Who
of years?
decides that?
Who decides that?
I don't know who decides that, but if you
If you should find yourself in that predicament, who decides that?
well, I think your situation decides it. I mean,
No.
if you're in a relationship and you know you guys are arguing more than is actually needed, you guys are not happy.
If
You guys
it's
are living by the
unhealthy,
emotions.
Then yes.
Yes.
If
Yes,
it's
so
unhealthy,
that's what
then
I'm
yes.
saying.
But you
Like-
can't say all relationships are going to be unhealthy
I'm not
because
saying
there
that.
is change.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you get relationships that are amazing, that works, but there are also situations where it doesn't work out.
Can I say
And
something?
instead of holding on to it and getting to a point
Be
where
thirsty with other people.
no, like cut the relationship. Like
And then
rather
be thirsty.
cut it there
But
and
the
then try
question was,
to.
how is it that married,
Carol.
wow, the color is strong, married people.
Look
are-
again. So this Carolyn.
Carolyn.
Yes,
Carolyn.
Carolyn.
I would think
sorry.
it's Carolyn.
Hey, Carolyn.
I can, and you can go question first.
Change better or grow in the relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Before that, there was a question from Sean who asks, who
No,
says,
Sean, you are thirsty as fuck. by
no,
the way.
he's not.
He says, "Tell me if I'm
Tell
being
me
thirsty."
if I'm being thirsty. If I tell my work colleague she's looking good and she's sexy as fuck and won't mind hitting that every day, shower her with compliments, and then when I get a reaction, I say don't mind me just talking crazy shit. He's taking a piss with her. That's rude.
No, that's not rude.
I think
That's
an
Instagram picture.
No.
Wait, hold on. From my side, it's the same thing as a woman posing in a two-piece. Her name is Anna Cherie. She's on Instagram. Check her out. It's the same thing. So,
Shout
whether,
outs.
homie, Sean, whether it be you commenting and turning around and saying no, homie, I understand, because you know what? Girls do the same thing. No offense, Nikki. Girls do the same thing. Oh, Ochi, I like you so much. Buy me a beer, buy me a cocktail, and just gone.
Ooh, that's a thought right there.
That's the same thing.
Yeah,
So,
That's
but-
a
if,
thought.
but
you-
if HR gets hold of him,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
if I-
to be fair, okay. So this is thirsty. Okay. Like a chick comes up to you at a club, you buy her a drink and whatever. She's chatting to you for a bit, and then she goes missing. She does not owe you anything. You bought her a drink. Okay, it's $30 out your pocket, fair enough. She does not deserve to hook up with you or leave with you just because you bought her a drink.
If I'm spending 30 rand on her, why am I spending 30 rand on her?
No, because look, I mean, I would do this. I would walk up to somebody. Those are fuck you guys. Oh,
I would never buy a woman a drink, only my wife. I won't fuck around.
well, you married.
Who's on the phone?
Private number.
Oh no, whose private number? Who's phoning, niggas? Anyway, next one.
No, it was
No,
me.
hold on. Like,
Okay.
and it's not. I'd buy anybody drinks. Like, as if you have
Don't
a
just
drink
looking for
with me.
drinking partners. If you do see him, buy him a Heineken.
Yes.
what else is
Okay.
there?
What do we got?
Kadeen, is there good thirsty behavior and bad thirsty behavior? I'm mostly hearing about bad perspective.
I
Kate-
say yes, there's a good Thursday.
Yeah, I think that goes back to what we were saying earlier. Like, we had the example last week of the guy that sent a very nice message to a chick.
Guys,
Yeah.
Yes?
it's 8 o'clock.
Oh shit, we've been doing
Snap.
this for a while.
Okay.
So,
Let's wrap up.
yeah, I guess we need to come back to that. This has been dope. I think we touched
no,
on a couple of
let's,
stuff.
I don't know how this one jumps 10 steps, man.
Antonio's got.
Sorry.
I've been dealing with
Like
him for years. You have
heavy
no idea.
nervous. Like
I'm not nervous
heavy
anymore.
nervous.
I'm not nervous anymore. I
Because,
promise.
because you called you out. Anyways, let's wait.
Oh, that. I'm re-editing that shit out of this video.
I'm gonna go through the questions quickly. In terms of Sean's question, we've answered you. HR is
You
there's
think-
grounds for dismissal there. Is there a good thirsty and a bad thirsty? Yeah, you're mostly hearing bad thirsty because bad thirsty is more common, but there is a good thirsty. A good thirsty in the sense where you can accept the rejection, and it depends on your intention.
On that, accepting rejection,
And that's important.
that's
Yeah.
important.
Like, if you send a chick an
If you
inbox,
know you
Yeah.
are thirsty and you send a thirsty message,
Yeah.
you need to send a thirsty message. You can send a thirsty message on the basis
big
that
asses,
you
yeah.
know. Really?
no, him. He's big. Oh, you thought I said that to you?
You said
Anyway,
plural,
moving
but
on.
okay.
No, I said
Moving
he's
on,
big
time's
ass.
running, time's running, time's running.
So yes, there is a good thirsty on the basis where if you do send out a thirsty message, you should understand that you are opening yourself up to rejection, and you should be able to handle that much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
and another
yes,
thing
there
is, as he's talking about rejection, as people that go through a lot of rejection is only part of life, whether it be a job, whether it be applying for a car, applying for a bond, life's rejection. So even if you're speaking to your boss to get leave,
Sorry, I'm being an ass.
even if you're speaking to your boss about getting leave and you get rejected, that's rejection. So I don't know what the concept is about. What's to say?
It's about chicks not replying to you, essentially.
It's a rejection.
That's,
I
if you slide into somebody's DM and you don't get a response, like, accept that. Like,
Accept
do
it.
not be a dick. Do not
Okay.
inbox somebody 150 times.
Okay.
She does not like you.
There's another one.
Which one? We need to get done.
And then, yeah, I know.
Which one?
Why is it okay for girls or women to think DJs are all meat? Suma, if you are married as well. I mean, being a club DJ, you see loads of higher grade of thirstiness as ek sê, nie sop nat nie.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Being a DJ from
That's a whole
that's
topic.
a big
Like,
topic.
you
That's
got.
a big topic.
We're
I know.
hopefully having one next week.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Very much a pretty boy.
Yes, we will. Hopefully, he is yet to accept because I must send him a script. I'm so sorry, Pia. So next week we will have.
Johnson?
No.
We are hoping to have Pia Johnson on the couch with me or us, depending on who wants to join, and we can discuss the whole DJs being meat situation. Yeah. So yes. The first level is real
Okay,
there.
let's go.
And then who's the other? You can't delete it.
You can't delete it.
I see. Wow.
What does it say? Miguel needs to be on the couch for the next live feed. I like
Cheers,
his
guys.
explanations. Katie. Okay, so see y'all.
Thanks, Katie.
Wrapped up. It is what it is. I will try to respond to people's questions on the feed later on. If I haven't answered it now. And then, yeah. Thank you to Chetty. Thank you to Minx.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Thank you to the studio. Looking for creative space. Be sure
Woodstock.
to follow them.
Stigate,
Yeah,
I'm here.
on
They're not here.
Instagram.
I'm fun. Tony's not fun. Nikki's fun.
I'm very fine.
Why is it always me? Like.
So yeah,
Okay.
see y'all. Peace
Ciao.
out. Thank you.